We're keeping all of them part of that. Not pushing hard against this. I don't want that to So what do you want her to do?
Well, she's gonna do one that just has the. Do you want to do one that they can choose?
We are doing so well. Like, it is insane that this is our first market and this is how well we're doing. We've made over $300 in sales already, and we still have like an hour and 20 minutes left, hour 10 minutes left. So that is amazing. Most of our sales have been stickers and bandanas. So I definitely need to make a lot more stickers, not a lot more, but I need to make a lot more of what we sold a lot of today, and then get more bandanas this week so that way we can have more for our craft show next weekend.
May need to adjust our prices on our shirts a little bit. They might just be a smidge too high. So it has been a very successful first market for Carly Gets Crafty LLC.
Alright, you guys, this is how we're ending the day. Sold a lot of these stickers. These were like our Ohio, Trump, outdoor stickers. We sold a lot of the stickers that were on the table too. I feel like I like the stickers on the table. They bring your eye down there. Lots of bandanas were sold. Lots of bookmarks. We sold 2 coasters today. Didn't sell any tote bags. We finally started picking up selling sweatshirts and shirts in the last like hour. But it was a great turnout. I'm so excited. We did the math already, and we have made over $400 freaking in sales. I just spit everywhere.
First craft show.
First craft show, over $400 in sales. Like, I'm not gonna have this expectation for every market, but all right. It's now Wednesday, after our market. I did not do like a recap right after, obviously, because like I just said, it's Wednesday. So I just want to get on here and recap with you guys and kind of like debrief with you about what we all sold. So we almost made $400, okay? So we made $399.20 total, and that's before any of the transaction fees for the Clover. So that was before any of that transaction fee. I need to double check and see what actually deposited into the bank account, but we sold $399.20, like I said. So we had 51 sales for the day. We started off really strong. I wrote it down, but I didn't write it down by hour or anything. So I have no way of knowing like when we got the majority of our sales, but I mean, I know we got a lot of them in the first couple hours. It picked up a little bit towards the end as well, I feel like.
Honestly, I thought it was steady throughout the whole day. It just picked up more for our shirts towards the end of the day than it did during the beginning. Yeah.
So around order, or I guess sale number 37 is when we did our first, like, we started telling people 10% off on the shirts, and that's when we really started picking up, was after the 10% off. We sold one sweatshirt and then immediately sold another sweatshirt. We sold more sweatshirts towards the end.
And that's why we didn't reach the 400 mark towards the end.
Yeah.
Because one of our transactions didn't go through when we got home and connected to the Wi-Fi with our Clover. So one of those transactions declined.
I know. It was literally the last transaction of the day. It was $25.50 for a sweatshirt, and like he just said, we didn't have it connected to any internet. I do have a mobile hotspot on my phone, so I'm gonna definitely use that next time to avoid this. But if we would have had that transaction go through, or if we would have been connected and like fixed it, we would have made $424.70. So it is a little bit of a bummer that we didn't make that $424, and that it's just, we were, what did I say, 80 cents away from $400. Like, if I would have known that, I would have bought a sticker, you know? Like, I would have just put myself over that 400, but it is what it is. I am absolutely happy with the outcome that we got.
For our first market ever.
Yeah, it was our first ever market. I was just anticipating making back the booth rental payment, because that's what I feel like, that's what I hear a lot of other YouTubers talk about, is like on their first markets, or like just certain markets, they are like happy to get their booth money back. So that was just my expectation and my goal for the day. But
and just try and learn from our experience there, which we still are, even though we had a great day, in my opinion, for our first market.
Absolutely. I definitely did not imagine a $400 day on my first market. So the breakdown of what we sold was, I don't remember if I counted this for how many stickers we sold or how many we got rid of, because I gave away a free sticker for my first purchase. The first order, I let the person get a free sticker for being our first sale of the day. So I don't know if I included that in my numbers, but my numbers that I have written down are 112 stickers. So that was our big hitter. We made a flash sale. All of our stickers were $1. So we sold 112 stickers, 16 of our dog bandanas, which is a new thing that I literally just tried out for the market, and
it was very successful.
Yeah.
It was our second best seller, so it was good.
Right.
Dog bandanas.
So we picked up...
we love our puppies.
We do love our puppies. But we picked up 66 more dog bandanas. We have a lighter blue that we obviously have some made already on, and those didn't sell that well. Our least sellers were the yellow and the blue. So I didn't get any more of either of those colors, and like you just saw, we picked up a different blue. So hopefully that blue does a little bit better for us. We sold 7 bookmarks. We took 11, I think. So
yeah,
it was awesome to see that we sold almost all of our bookmarks.
So we only took 4 kids' shirts.
Kids' clothing items are so expensive for no reason. I think I already said it, but we did do 10% off at like some point throughout. We did 10% off of our Christmas shirts, and then we switched to that 15% in the last like hour and a half. But yeah, I'm really excited. The upcoming market this weekend is only a 4-hour market, and I don't know how like popular it's gonna be.
Yeah,
I don't know how well advertised it is, or I guess really anything like that.
Salt Fork wasn't really advertised anywhere either, though, but it's a more well-known.
Right, it's also
place.
Salt Fork.
It's a state park.
It was Black Friday too, and I guess it wasn't the first year that they've done it, and I don't know if it's the first year that the other one is being done, but I definitely don't have the expectation of selling $400 worth of items. I would love to see like
our booth money back.
Yeah, I'd love to see our $40 back. I mean, I'd love to realistically sell at least like 50 stickers. I think we're going to start the event 10% off Christmas shirts. I think I want to do that, and then I'll try to film there as well. I don't know how much I'm going to film or what it will look like. Yes.
Got some stuff done today, and then we took some more things down to Country Bits, some stickers, and did some
Price
discounts
downer.
down there too.
Yeah. I made a Facebook post. If you aren't following me on Facebook, my business account is Carly Gets Crafty.
Right there.
That is my business account.
Nice.
If you're local, you can see where we'll be and see if you can make it out to where we're going to be at. I'm hoping to travel for some shows in the spring. And honestly, once the new year rolls around and I figure out how to find these shows, I would love to do that. But
honestly, spring and summertime will be our full go seasons. This is just to really gain experience, get our feet wet a little bit, and you know, see where we need to grow and where we excel at already. And I think we did very well for our first market ever, and we're just gonna keep trying to push that momentum forward and not expect anything out of it except for knowledge. If you guys want to see some things that we've done today.
So his sister's son, his nephew, is turning 3.
3.
He's turning 3 next weekend. So she got him a monster truck shirt off of Etsy. So she asked me to make the rest of them shirts to go with it. So that was Courtney's shirt. Here's Trevor's shirt. And then we have one more shirt. What's up, Lila? And then that is Fallon's. Alright guys, it is December 7th, 9:34. We are heading out of town for our second craft show. This one is in Caldwell. It's like 25 minutes away, 30 maybe. My goals for today are to make back our booth money, which was $40, and then like an additional goal, like 2 simultaneous goals, I guess. I would love to sell 50 stickers. Just gonna add this one in here. I'd love to sell at least 1 t-shirt and 1 sweatshirt. Obviously I'd love to sell more, but our shirt sales didn't pick up until we marked them down last time. And so this time we're starting with them marked down. So I think that should be helpful.
Craft market is much shorter.
Yes, this is only a 4-hour craft market too. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry that I kind of just completely cut you off there. I did not like the rest of my footage as much as I was hoping I would, so I just had to scrap the rest of it. Anyways, I completely forgot to actually record setting everything up, so I'm just walking through everything after it's all set up. So a little bit of context about the event. It is at a small fairgrounds in Caldwell, Ohio. When we followed the directions to the event, the address that I was given, it actually led us to the wrong spot within the fairgrounds, and the building that we were going to had the name on the side of the building, which RJ actually pointed out, but I was like, well, that's not exactly where the directions lead to, so maybe we should follow these and see where it leads to us, because that's what I was sent. So we get up to where the directions led us to, and there was nobody in sight. So we were like, well, we might as well go back down and check that other building. So we drove down to the bottom, and we ended up going into that building, which was the correct place. So RJ was right, but it was just the 3 of us for quite some time. Eventually, some more people did end up showing up though. Not many. I heard her say that she had like 11 vendors scheduled, 5 backed out the night before, and then a couple canceled the morning of. So really, we weren't working with much there. I will get back on and tell you like the final thoughts of the overall event, but check this out. Look at how we had to lock in our clothing rack so that way it didn't move. I need to invest in some kind of stopper. I never even thought of this problem coming up. Overall though, I do really like this setup and would love to set up in this style again.
All set up and ready to go. Don't want to yell too loud in here right now.
It's supposed to start in 14 minutes, so we'll see what happens.
Welcome!
Welcome! Merry Christmas!
Right.
Alright, we are recapping the Christmas craft show that we just showed you the setup of. It was definitely not what we wanted it to be.
It was a bust. A big bust.
Yeah. The only thing that kept it from being a like complete total bust was we had 8 sales. We sold 22 stickers, 4 bandanas, 1 sweatshirt, and 2 coasters. We made about $13. profit. So it was definitely not worth it, but it's just one of those learning experiences that you're like, wow, we tried it, you know? So we can definitely say we tried it.
There wasn't even probably a total of 30 like people that came to shop around or look.
Right.
I wouldn't even say maybe even 20.
I'd probably give it 20, only because 2 of the people were his grandma and his aunt. So, I mean, it was just, I almost didn't think that it was even going to be an event, because I never even saw it advertised on Facebook. So for this event, the lady reached out to me and asked me if I would, she was like, hey, I'd really like you to be a vendor at my my show. So I was like, yeah, of course. Mind you, that was like a day after I posted on Facebook, and I was like, this is so cool, I already have like someone reaching out to me. So I thought, heck yeah, why not? And then now I'm like, well,
we jumped the gun on that one. We got excited,
Yeah.
which, you know, obviously we're starting something new. We're excited.
moving forward, one thing that I definitely want to keep in mind is not being afraid of like backing out of an event. Like we just said, it was not a great turnout. I really didn't see much advertising on Facebook, and so I was just, that's why I was like, is this even happening? Like, I didn't see anything on Facebook. I have like family down there. They never heard of it. They didn't know that it was happening, and
It was like 5 vendors total, counting us.
yeah, and the lady that was running it, and then her daughter. So it was just not what we wanted at all. We also need to make a packing list before we go. We forgot our tablecloth and our bags. So the tablecloth is actually in here in a ball, and I wanted to throw it in the dryer to get out the wrinkles, and I forgot to even throw it in the dryer, and I obviously forgot it here. So we forgot that, and then we actually got there and we were gonna run to Dollar General if we needed to, but the lady that put on the event actually had some extra bags, some extra tablecloths. She let us borrow a tablecloth, and it ended up being fine. But then the bags, like we said, there were 5 vendors there. There were 30 people that came through maybe, so nobody needed a bag really.
No.
Everybody was fine without a bag, and they understood. And then just the last thing that we need to do is just keep better track of our sales at the table. Like, I need to write down what is sold for what price, and if they paid cash or card. That way we can keep track of that. And I need you to do it when I'm not there too, because I just want to keep better track of everything.
We are thankful to at least make our money back and make some type of profit, so we didn't completely just waste our time. We're grateful that if there would have been more people, we definitely, like, our products get complimented and people end up buying something all the time, whether if it's just a sticker or not. So if the turnout would have been bigger, we would have done much better. So it's just a little bit of a bummer, but you know, you just learn and move on and do better research in the next market.
I know, we definitely missed the mark there, but it's okay. Our stickers were our best sellers again though, so that's pretty cool.
Stickers and dog bandanas.
I know. And the funny thing is we made almost the same amount off of like both items. I'm a very like OCD, have to check everything, check it twice. Like, I shouldn't have forgotten the tablecloth, but I just woke up and I was like, I just really don't have like the best feeling about this. Like, I didn't have a bad feeling, but I wasn't like, oh, I'm so excited, this is gonna be so great. And I think that's because I didn't see any advertising for it or anything, and I barely saw anything on Facebook, and I guess that's where this person does like all of their stuff is on Facebook, and it was just so weird that there wasn't any advertising on Facebook. So I just had not the best feeling about it, so I wasn't like, oh hey, let's like get there early. Well, we still got there early,
Yeah,
but I wasn't like early. I wasn't just excited as much about it, I guess. And
especially when we pulled up and like didn't see anybody, any vehicles.
No.
It wasn't even anything like Salt Fork. Salt Fork, there was vendors lined up bringing stuff in and out. there was one person there, and that was the lady that was running it. So we really didn't know where we were going because the address took us to the top of the fairgrounds when the building was at the bottom.
Yeah, and we drove by, and he was like, "Oh, I think that's it." And I'm like, "Okay, but this is where the directions are taking us, so let's go here." And the directions didn't even take us to the right place. Like, how do you expect to have a good event when your directions don't even take you to the correct place?
My grandmother couldn't even find
Gosh,
it.
that
She
was
had to
rough.
call. Be like, where is this at? I can't even find it. I'm up here at the fairgrounds, and I'm like, oh, it's down here at the first turn. It's like at the beginning of the fairgrounds.
And the fairgrounds, you like turn from the main road, you turn left, and then you immediately have to turn left and pretty much go straight back.
Yeah.
Like, it was not the best. So, definitely
disappointing, but we're, like I said, we're thankful that we at least made our money back.
exactly. And
We made a positive out of a very negative situation because there was, like I said, there wasn't many customers or people coming through to check out the vendors that were there. So to the people that did come and spent their money with us, we appreciate you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for
Absolutely.
coming out and at least showing up.
the other day when we came home, we were just joking about it. And we're like, oh, we made $1 an hour each of us, like, we're in good spirits about it. It's a bummer, but it's...
And like we were saying, like how Salt Fork was, we were on our feet talking to people the whole
Literally
time
the
we were
entire
there, so
time.
we were exhausted from that. And this one was just so boring, and we were just making a
Exhausted.
joke how we were exhausted from doing nothing.
Yeah, it was completely different, which I guess you'll have that.
So yeah. Just keep in touch. There will be more markets in the future. They all won't be busts like this. We'll be a little bit more excited about our outcome.
I know.